Hi everyone, my name is Peter Pakulski. Today we will start a new financial model. This will be a clothing store, shoe store. We will try to make a chain later out of this model. So first of all, we'll be modeling just one store. Then we will be transforming this model into a chain. So we will be able to play with different types of stores, when they start its operating activity. So we will be creating different types of portraits of different stores. So some of them will be bigger, some of them will be smaller, some of them will be more, let's say, successful, some of them will be less. So we will be creating all that portraits in the future tutorials. Today, as you can see, we have an empty Microsoft Excel tab. I will be creating and making assumptions right here on your eyes. So as usually, like, share, subscribe. You can always order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. I will create a new playlist for this model. I will place the link to this playlist at the end screen of this video. And when I completely finish this model, I will give you all the links in the description of this video as well, so as usually. So first of all, let's make some very simple preparations for the model. Let's freeze the first column. So first of all, let's create the list of months. Here we will be creating some kind of a library. So these are 12 months of the typical year. So here will be the place for the library. And now let's try to make some assumptions. So first of all, let's assume that we have in our store, we have two collections. The first collection is starting, so this will be spring summer collection, and the second will be, for example, autumn winter collection. So we have two parts of this business. So first of all, let's move to, let's for example say spring summer collection. Spring summer collection. So this will be the first block of inputs, and we need, first of all, I suppose that we need to specify when we start selling this spring summer collection. Let's say start selling. So first of all, let's set up when we're gonna start selling this collection. So list, I will take this value from this table. So let's assume that we will be starting selling this spring summer collection, let's say in March, inside our typical year. So this cell will be our first input, so we are coloring this cell with specific color. So we are creating the rule that all inputs in our model will be covered with this specific color. this blue color. All other cells with other different colors will be formulas. So we will be not playing with inputs, will be not putting any data inside these inside other cells. So we will be playing only with cells colored with this color. So this is the first input, and then let's create spring summer collection, and here we will be, this will be the product line. This will be product. This will be starting price. So for example, this will be the second block of inputs. So for example, here we can place dress type 1, and here for example we can place shoe type 1. So here we'll be placing, so view, unfreeze, freeze the first column. So here we will be setting up the product line. So these are the inputs, so we are coloring them with blue, so we can type the specific names of this or that dress that we are gonna sell, and specific name for the shoe we are gonna sell. Then starting price, here we can set up the price, the first price when this dress appears in the store without any discounts. So for example, this will be $10. So let's say these are the base prices. Let me just create copy, paste as number. So these are the inputs. I will be using global and local coefficients for playing with this product line. So first of all, let's say on, off. I will add on, off status here, on, off. So here I will be using data, data validation. So these buttons I will need later, many steps ahead, when for example I want to switch off some types of goods from our store and see the performance of the store if we operate without selling these items. So for scenario, this will be needed for scenario analysis later, for maybe stress testing. So this will be very, very interesting. So for example, if we are too optimistic with some types of dresses or some types of shoes that we are selling, we can simply switch them off from calculations and see what will be the payback period, what will be the cash flow statement, what will be the profit if we won't be selling these items inside our product line. Then we are adding global and local coefficients. So this will be local coefficient. So this is the input, so I'm coloring it with blue. Here this will be global coefficient. So this will be price final, and this price final will be a combination of starting price, then we multiply it on this value on and off, then we're multiplying on local coefficient, and then we multiply it on global coefficient. So what we are fighting for? So for example, if we would like to switch off some positions from product line, we can exclude it here and see how our price is transformed into zeros. This is the first story. Then, for example, if we do not want to do that and we just want to decrease the pricing and take, for example, 80% of current pricing and see what will happen with cash flow, we can simply do it here. Or we can, for example, increase or decrease the overall pricing, for example, on 10% for all product line. So we can easily create scenarios in future when we'll be testing this business idea. So now let's move from starting price to the sales plan. So this will be sales plan. This will be units per season. So here we will be placing how many units of these items we will be selling during the period of the whole season. So these are the inputs. So let's color it with blue. Now let's add local and global coefficients for this sales plan. And then sales plan final. So we are taking this amount, then adding this coefficient, then adding this coefficient, and adding this global coefficient. So if we are switching some items from calculations, we can see this. If we would like to increase the amount, for example on 50%, we can do it here globally. If we want to do it locally, can do it here. Then now let's move to direct costs. So direct costs. So let's say that direct costs will be this will be percentage value. This will be the cost of manufacturing. So this will be the input. So let's assume that the level of direct expenses will be, let's say, 20% from the starting price. And this will be starting price multiplied on this and multiply, oh no, we will take final price final from here and multiply it on this value. Okay, so this will be the cost of manufacturing. This will be direct costs step 1. What we need to do now, we need to add global and local coefficients for manufacturing costs. And direct cost, this will be dollar per unit. So direct costs dollar per unit will be this value multiplied this coefficient and multiply this coefficient. We are freezing this cell globally. So for example, if we want to switch, so let's do the following, by the way: format cells, alignment, center, wrap. Okay, so let's do it this way. So we can switch on and off products from calculations. Then we can increase the cost of manufacturing, for example, on 50%, or we can increase globally the cost of manufacturing, or we can assume that, for example, the cost of manufacturing will be 10% from the starting price, and this will be these values. So cost of collection so the cost of collection will be the sales plan final multiplied direct costs of manufacturing per unit and this will be the cost of manufacturing the spring-summer collection. Now what we need to do, we need to allocate the prices and sales plan inside the timeline, and our next assumption will be how fast we will be setting up the speed with which we will be selling our this product line. So first of all, spring summer collection, let's add this here. Now let's what we need to know now, we need to allocate first of all, let's start with pricing. Let's start with pricing. So this will be pricing. So let's assume that we will be selling our collection during, let's say, 12 months. So this is the period during which we will be selling our collection, our spring-summer collection. And we will be starting selling this collection in March. So March, let's say March, let's create the month numbers inside the typical year. So let's use VLOOKUPs. So I will be searching for this value. I will be searching this value in this table. I will be picking the third column, and I will need exact match. I will be freezing all these table. Well, actually I don't need to freeze it this time in this particular case. Well, let's do it. Okay, so March will be the third month inside the typical year. So here I will write a very simple formula. So if this equals to 12, I will put here 1, otherwise I will be adding 1 to the previous value. Now let's place month names here. So I will be using VLOOKUPs as well here. So I will be searching for this value inside this table. I will need the second column, exact match. This time I will need to freeze it 100%, freeze this table. So this is the timeline for our spring summer collection. Here I will place products, значит, price, let's name it price discounting, So here I will be placing the product line. So here I will be placing the discount rates. So for example, on the first month we will have no discounts, then no discounts, then for example we will start with 5% discounts, then 15% discounts, then 50% discounts, then let's say 80% discounts, and then let's just leave it. So these are discounts when you usually go to the store. So when the collection appears, there are no discounts. Then when the season is going to finish, for example, we have the discounts are rising, and part of collection moves to autumn, for example, and the last part of collection is being sold even in winter. So for example, when we have the maximum discount, so here we can specify these discounts. Then price discounting, then we are moving to pricing itself. pricing. So this will be dollar per unit. I will pull the product line from the previous table. So the price will be, the formula for the price will be very simple. So the price, starting price, this will be price final with all the coefficients. So I'm taking this value, I'm freezing the column, and then I multiply it on 1 minus this value. So these are the prices. So we are starting with selling the collection in March with the price of $10 per one dress, and then we have this. We can see that the discounts are rising. So we can see that we have 80% discounts. So this will be a 20% of the final price. So if we take the final price, for example, on here and multiply it 0.2, you will get $2 per one pair of shoe or one dress. So these are the prices. So then we will be moving to the sales plan. Like, guys, share, subscribe. You can always order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. I will put at the end screen of this video, I will put the link to the playlist where I will be keeping all these tutorials. And when I finish this model, I will give you all the links in the description of this video as well, so you will be able to watch all tutorials absolutely free from scratch, from the very beginning till the final overview. So thank you guys for watching. See you next videos. Thank you and bye.